Hey guys, it's yours truly, Musicalus here,
Hey, subscribers, Easy Finn here.
and welcome to my Ethan's Nintendo Direct recap. Now, you saw I put the live stream on private earlier, but that's just because I gotta do a little bit of editing on my end to clean it up a little bit. So it will be back up eventually. In the meantime, though, me and Ethan are here with the Nintendo Direct recap to recap all the news that came out of today's Direct.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just send that over to Ethan, but I gotta say, today's Direct kind of caught me off guard.
Well, for me, I was kind of mixed. Like right around the beginning of the Nintendo Direct, I was kind of mixed, and then until Splatoon, Fire Emblem, and other games. Well, obviously, Advance Wars is kind of obvious. So, other than that, it gave me a little higher than it was beginning because at the beginning I was kind of mixed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I was mixed on that one, but not as much though. Right now.
Yep. All right. So, well, let's start with the first thing on the Nintendo Direct. We have. I'll let Ethan announce this one.
The first game has got announced was Pikmin 4.
Yep. We finally got our first look at Pikmin 4. What were you gonna say, bud?
Well, I didn't say anything.
Okay. But yeah, we got our first look at Pikmin 4. This is going to be an interesting adventure. I'm very excited to see where Pikmin takes us this time. For those who don't know, Pikmin 3 is already available on the Switch, so if you want to try the previous installment, you can. But Pikmin 4 is the newest installment for Nintendo Switch. I'm very excited to see what this game, what is coming for this game. So, and pre-orders are available right now on Nintendo eShop. And the game is coming out July 21st. Now, funnily enough, you guys probably may have remembered that me and Ethan mentioned that if anything came out in March, we were gonna have a hard time. This would pretty much spoil our plans for going to the convention next month. Well, funnily enough, me and Ethan could skip a good chunk of these games. Ended up lucking out. Nothing in this Direct comes out in March outside of Bayonetta Origins, which we already knew was coming out in March. So we are pretty good.
Indeed.
But yeah, that being said, Pikmin 4 was the first game that was announced. That game looks pretty interesting. Here's the description from the Nintendo Direct recap. It says, meet Pikmin, the small plant-like creatures you can glow, pluck, command, and also overpower your enemies during your grand mission on a strange planet. These curious helpers comes in different types. Fire is no sweat for red Pikmin, and the new ice Pikmin can freeze enemies in the environment. Use your Pikmin's minuscule might and some strategic thinking as you explore. You get a space dog too. Orgy can help you with things like smashing objects and carrying Pikmin throughout your adventure. With his minuscule Pikmin and a capable comrade in tow, no challenge is too big or small. Please look forward to the Pikmin 4 game when it traverses Nintendo Switch on July 21st. So yeah, that's a pretty interesting title to look forward to.
Yep.
Alright, buddy. Let's see, what's the next title?
Let's see. We were talking about Pikmin 4, and what other games we didn't talk about yet?
I did send you the recap, so you can look at that if you need to.
Alright, of course. We talked about Pikmin 4, obviously.
Oh! This one's for my Sega fans out there. No, we did not get the release date for the Sonic Frontiers DLC. We're still waiting on that. Dang it!
But there's a good one though for the Sega fans, mostly.
If you're a fan of Salted Amigo, you may remember the last installment we got for Salted Amigo was, I think, the Wii, if I'm correct. In fact, I might be misremembering that. If not, the Dreamcast. Well, I got good news. Salted Amigo is coming back, baby.
right.
Yep, it was Salted Amigo. Party Central. This new game, the recap says, move to the beat and shake your Joy-Con controllers in a new Salted Amigo game. Compete online in World Party mode and enjoy local multiplayer with a friend to see who has the best moves. 40 songs are included, spanning a multitude of genres around the world. So grab those controllers and get shaken when Salted Amigo Party Central shimmies onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
Yep.
That kind of caught me off guard, I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunately, this one got leaked beforehand.
Yep, there's other game too. It did get linked as well.
Indeed. But of course, I don't talk about this stuff beforehand because it's not official yet. So yeah.
Of course, we could say when it got announced, we could say that at least.
Yes. But yeah. So, sadly it got leaked beforehand. But yay! Salted Amigo is finally back. Now
yeah, that's good for Sega fans.
Now where's my Space Channel 5 sequel, Sega? Come on.
We'll get it eventually, hopefully.
All right. Let's see what was next. Okay. Oh, we could talk about Nintendo Switch Online.
Yeah, that's fine now. Because the rest of others were just smaller games.
Yes. So, Nintendo Switch Online is getting 2 new systems added to its category today. Yeah, you heard me. Yeah. Today.
Oh, yes.
Why don't you tell them which 2 systems those would be, buddy?
Surprisingly, first is Game Boy. Well, Game Boy and Game Boy Pocket or Color. The screen. So, I would say it's Game Boy for short.
Yeah.
One.
Yes, the Game Boy line of handhelds. Handhelds are coming. The Game Boy line of Game Boy games are coming to Nintendo Switch today. Hey, and the launch lineup includes Tetris, of course. Super Mario Land 2, 6 gold coins. No Super Mario.
Yep.
Huh? No Super Mario Land 1? Okay. But I'm not complaining.
Yep.
The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening DX.
Yep.
Gargoyle's Quest.
Oh, yeah.
Game & Watch Galaxy.
Yep.
Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare.
And then Metroid 2, Return of Samus. Okay, good for the Metroid fans.
Wario Land 3.
Kirby's Dream Land. Okay. That's a popular game right there. We both know this is popular.
Indeed. And there's plenty more coming soon.
And not just the Game Boy, it's the Game Boy Advance games as well.
Yes, the Game Boy Advance is also coming to Nintendo Switch today. And the launch lineup includes
Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3, it says, sort of ish.
WarioWare Mega Micro Games.
Cuckoo Kung. I'm like, I still don't get the game, but okay.
Mario Kart Super Circuit, which means between pretty much every system we have a way of accessing most of Mario's previous installments.
Oh yeah, I'll try out that game later. And next one is Mario Luigi Superstar Sega. Oh, we do have another friend who is into this type of series. Well, Mario in particular, but just the RPGs in general.
Indeed. And then we also have Legend of Zelda the Minish Cap is also available. So we'll have to wait. So we can finally play some of these Game Boy Advance games that me and Ethan have not played yet. I've played Super Mario Advance 4 and Mario Luigi Superstar Saga, both the original and the remake on the 3DS. But I have not played Minish Cap or Super Circuit yet. So this should be interesting.
And not just that, it was going to be later on in the future, which I'm not going to say it's official yet, but it is coming eventually. Obviously, following GPA is also going to be able to playable in the future later,
And then,
but it's not official when it's coming.
indeed, and also Golden Sun is also on the way. Oh boy, here come the Golden Sun requesters.
Wow. Dang. I'm still so blown away with the Game Boy ones. I guess I'll replay Fire Emblem GPA later, but not now, of course. Maybe for the channel I could do it.
Oh yeah, totally. Ethan's played the Flute game before, but I was just talking with Ethan off screen about how we probably need to replay that one at one point. Well, it seems like Nintendo was reading my mind for that one.
Maybe our listen to our conversation. Oh, what if it's actually gonna play Secret Stones 2?
Ooh.
Oh man, don't let it. I don't know what I'm thinking, but okay, you know what? PlayStation will be in there somehow in the future later.
Maybe even Roy's game? Maybe I'm pushing.
Oh, I pray it's happening. I pray.
Please, Nintendo, I beg.
I pray. Come on. Or just making an English localization. That's kind of logical way.
Indeed. But we'll see what happens. That opens a realm of possibilities. Well, we're only one system away from really removing systems, and that's the Nintendo DS.
Yep. And not just Nintendo DS. It has to also be PS2 as well. One of my all-time favorite consoles of all time.
I was thinking. I'm not sure what Nintendo's going to do to top the Switch at this point, but this should push the Switch to the top, if anything. All right. So,
wow.
All right. So the next game we'll talk about. We'll save two of the biggest ones for last, but the next game we'll talk about is Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp.
Okay. This one did get delayed before last year. It was going to originally come out last year, but it's coming out this year. So it should be after the somewhat convention. So it should be okay for me.
Yes. Advanced Wars Reboot Camp 1 and 2. 2 will be coming out on Nintendo Switch. Tell them the release date, buddy.
Switch is on April 21st.
Indeed.
But surprisingly, when I first saw, of course, I'm going to tell you right after we announce these games first, I'll tell you. But there's a next game after that one is, how about you get down this one?
Alright, it's Bayonetta Origins. We've already talked about this, we already saw this one at the Game Awards. But this Bayonetta Origins is basically the prequel to pretty much all of Bayonetta stories.
Yep.
This seems to be taking a different direction than what we're used to with Bayonetta. Normally, Bayonetta 1, 2, and Bayonetta 3, the latest installment, all take a hack and slash type of game, but this game seems to be taking more of a strategical turn, which is different than what we're used to with the Bayonetta series. So this should be interesting.
Right.
But yeah, that being said, this game is coming out on Nintendo Switch March 17th. We already knew the release date for this one, so there's not really much to say that we haven't already said. So yeah.
Yes.
All right, buddy. Next up is Omega Smash Strikers.
Oh, that game, Omega Strikers. You know, that does remind me of that. I think I did see it somewhat, that game somewhere.
Indeed. It says here, I'll let you read the description for this one.
Duke it out in this free-to-play online multiplayer showdown. Smash opponents off the arena and score goals in this lightning-fast 3v3, which means 3 versus 3, foot brawler as one of more than 15 strikers. You will toss tofu in rocket boost to victory, air hockey style. Omega Strikers slides onto Nintendo Switch April 27th. Pre-orders for this free-to-play game begin today in Nintendo eShops. So it's today.
Yes, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Okay, so now for my Origin Odyssey fans, we've been waiting. Is there a new game on the way? No, not yet. But we do have a part of the first 3 titles in the series, Origin Odyssey 1, 2, and 3, are on their way in an Origin collection available for Nintendo Switch, coming in June of this year.
I say it's okay though.
Indeed. It includes new illustrations for the game, and it should be a very interesting game to play. Now, for those who don't know, Origin Odyssey does have quite a few games on the 3DS as well, so hopefully those also eventually make their way over to the Switch at one point or the other. But these 3 games are good to see.
Yep.
So, yeah, and they'll also be available separately. You don't need to get the full collection. They'll be available separately on Nintendo eShop as well. So if you want to particularly pick up 1, 2, or 3 individually, you can do that too. Alright. We got another look at Sea of Stars, which is coming out on August 29th. And there's a free demo later today. So, me and Eve, as of course, as any gamer, yours truly will be taking a look at this game when recording this game, and I'll be watching the gameplay sometime tomorrow, since it's going to take me a little while tonight to do that, since I still have to get the vlog for day 1 of the convention coming out. But yeah, there's that as well.
Yep.
All right, buddy. Why don't you talk about you can talk about the Xenoblade expansion pack and what you think of it, and then I'll talk about Kirby.
Okay, for this Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass, of course, I can tell you what I think of it. Of course, I'm not going to be able to read all this, but I'll say this, though. The one thing that actually got me to be shocked about is when I seen Shulk and Rex in there. I'm like, what? I liked it in there. Dang, Nintendo really does want us to get in this game. That's what it is. I know those of you are hoping for Xenoblade Chronicles X port. I know, I understand you. But unfortunately, it's not happening, yet.
Agreed. But this new DLC looks pretty cool, if I gotta say so myself.
Oh, Shulk and Rex are in there? Get out of here, what a joke.
Well, I guess someone's buying the expansion pass and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 later.
Yeah, maybe later.
Alright, well, there's that. And then Kirby. Good news for all my Kirby fans. We got a look at the new Magolor side mode, which basically takes place after the main story events of the game. It's up to you to help Magolor get his powers back. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, of course, is launching this month. And for those who cannot wait until later this month, sorry about that, guys. You there, bud?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. But for those who don't know, yeah. So Magolor, there will be a free demo that is available right now on Nintendo eShop as we speak. And yes, you can guess, I'm playing that one too. I'm very excited.
Yep.
Very excited for this. Boy, Nintendo's feeding us today. I'm gonna have way too much to do, man.
Yeah, for me though, I'm just like, Metroid Prime. Wow, Metroid Prime Remastered. We'll get to that in a minute, but sorry, I still can't get over a couple of announcements like this.
Well, that's what I don't mind, but yes, in case you were wondering.
And Pikmin 4? Okay, I'll admit this time. Even though I'm not a Pikmin fan, but I guess I'll give that game a try. Alright, I'll do 4 just for the sake of it. I'll do 4 this time.
Fair enough. Indeed. But yeah, there's another announcement we'll get to in a bit. But yeah, so look forward to Xenoblade And boy, I can't wait to see what happens with Shulk Rex, and who else could that be?
All right, yeah. So we'll get to that. Well, I guess I'll just get into Xenoblade 3 in a second. But I'm trying my best not to play RPGs back to back. To be honest with you.
Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, now Splatoon 3 expansion pass.
Oh man, this time, guys, I was blown away with this one. You know what? This is gonna be a great time for the newbies to actually get into this already. Come on, people. What are you waiting for? Just go get it already.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
And on top of that, it says side order. Guys, you wanna know something? Do you remember the last Splatfest we had for Splatoon 2?
Yeah, for
You know
those
what
who,
it tells me? I'm sorry, you say something.
yeah, for those who don't know, Splatoon 2, the previous installment on the Switch, there was a final Splatfest, not the other two that came after it. It was Chaos vs. Order.
You know I gotta say that? You know what order is there for? That's because the last expansion pack really gave that hint away. Sorry, people, but I know your moves.
Yeah, so we had Chaos vs. Order for that one. Of course, we got the Splatlands as the answer to our Chaos, but this seems to be what if. It says here for the Splatoon 3 expansion pass, according to that for the side order, it says here, see what becomes of Inkopolis Square, the central area featured in the Splatoon 2 game.
Man, no, wait, it did, you say?
Yep.
Yep, called it. We both called it.
So we'll have to wait and see. So Inkopolis, Late 1 will feature Inkopolis.
Yeah, so, of course, this time around, we're gonna get Inkopolis?
Inkopolis. Yes, Inkopolis. For those who don't know what Inkopolis is, Inkopolis was the first area from the original Splatoon. And in Splatoon 3, it's returning as DLC, and you can make this your main hub world to launch into when you start the game.
You know, I guess whenever I do get it, I guess I'll do that. Since I am still remembering the first game. I'm not gonna lie here.
Agreed on that, buddy. I still will keep mine the third one just because gameplay wise, and if we record any more Splatfests. But it is good to see that Callie and Maria will be back in some form.
I will get him eventually here, for sure. But the Bible one, we'll get to the minute. I already got that already, so I'm all good to go anytime.
Yeah, Ethan's our local Fire Emblem expert, so he can cover that one. But yeah, and then the side order, like I said, it seems like it has to do with our Edda one that won, that didn't win the Chaos vs. Order, so that should be interesting. I wonder what it's gonna be.
Man.
I wonder what that's gonna be, but we'll see what happens.
Man, that Splatoon one? Wow, that really got me to the point. I'm like, wow. I don't know about you guys, but you know what? I'm not gonna say until we get to the later date.
Agreed. The expansion pass is available to purchase as we speak, but I'm not sure about its price right now.
Yep.
So yeah. All right, buddy. Now it's your turn. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, so that being said, now we're gonna continue again. Again, we had a little bit of an interruption there, so Edith had to do some things first, but now we can continue. All right, Ethan. So why don't you talk about the Fire Emblem expansion pass for Wave 2 through 4?
Let me see. I'm looking for it. All right, there it is. Up to right now, that obviously I know, but Wave 2, of course, it is coming out today when I found that out, and it's gonna have Hector from the album Hector from UPA, obviously, and also the real title is called Blazing Sword. But just remind you, this is the prequel of The Biting Blade. The Biting Blade is pretty much like the sequel from that. So, so Hector is coming. Sullen, which is the guy who was in after Radiant and Radiant Dawn, which I know, and I'm glad he's in it. And of course, NC doesn't like his character, obviously, and she's in it from Fire Blue Fates called Camia, her name, I should say. Let's say they're gonna come into Wave 2, of course. So, I think this is interesting.
Nice, nice, nice. Now, what about Wave 3?
Now we're gonna have albums, and that really shocked me as well. That will bring Crumb and Robin together, which that got me to go hype for, which I'm glad they did that. Oh, let's see. Also, we got the character from Fallen Heroes from mobile game, Frank, I believe. And this is gonna be in third wave. So that I call it awesome wave.
Indeed, indeed. Also, and in Wave 4, there's going to be a new story in this wave.
Wow, I gotta say, all I gotta hope to pray for is hopefully this will boost up this game to have a good chance to get in the Game Awards. Even if it might not win it, I just hope this will boost up for the fan base.
Agreed, agreed, agreed.
But for particular, this is gonna have like a new story, obviously, but that'll be until Wave 4. But we will not get it until later on, until maybe throughout the year. And since this will be releasing in 4 waves up to end of 2023, which means this year.
Indeed. The expansion pass, of course, is available right now to purchase. And if you're wondering about when Wave 2 is out, tell them when it's available, buddy.
Like I said earlier, and I'll say it one more time, it comes out today. Not Wave 3, not Wave 4, just 2 today. That's it.
Indeed, indeed. And Wave 1 has already been available. So, just for reference sake, buddy, why don't you tell them what's included in Wave 1 as well, real quick?
Okay, so Wave 1, we got the albums from 3 houses with the 3 of these house leaders is Angar from Black Eagles, 1 is Clyde from Golden Deer, and Dimitri from Blue Lions. Now that's interesting. And not just that, Tiki is also in there as well for the story-wise.
Indeed, indeed. Wait, which Tiki, just so the fans know?
Oh, this is the Shell Dragons version, not the Awakenings version.
Thank you. Well, there you go. So, get the DLC pass now to get the 3 houses leaders, Tiki, Shadow Dragon, Hector, Southland, and Cameline. So you got 5 emblems if you buy the expansion pass today.
Right.
Alright. So now we have the Mario Kart 8 Booster Course Pack Wave 4.
Wave 4.
And a new stage is going to be introduced. A 100% totally original stage.
Yup.
It's called Yoshi's Island, with elements from the Yoshi's Island series, of course.
Okay, this is pretty interesting, though.
Indeed, indeed. And Birdo... Uh-huh.
And we're getting Birtle as well, of course.
Who originally hit the track in Double Dash. And it's going to be being added. And there will be more returning characters from the Mario Kart series that will be added in future waves. So that means Wave 4, 5, and 6 will all have new characters.
Yes. And we don't know about the maps yet, so we will know the first, but not the other 3.
Indeed. Well, hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't know about the other 7. We know one of the 8, but not the other 7. So.
Right.
So that means we're still waiting for the that to be released. But I'm very excited to see what new characters we get for this pack.
Yep, this is why it's called deluxe. So that's getting good.
Indeed. Indeed. So Wave 4 is coming out later this spring. So probably sometime in the next 3 months we should be seeing the booster pack come out.
Oh yeah.
Um. And if you want to buy the booster course pass already, well, it includes already 6 cups for you to try out, and it features quite a few fan favorite courses such as Coconut Mall, Rock Mountain, a couple tour tracks such as Paris Promenade and Cineplex Speedway, if I'm correct. Also, it brings back one of the classic Rainbow roads from the 3DS Rainbow Road, which everybody has been highly anticipating for. So that is also great to see. So yeah, if you want to buy the course pass, you can buy it today and get access to all those courses and more, and then you'll get access to Wave 4, 5, and 6 when they get released. Note, if you have the Nintendo online expansion, you already get access to this for free. So you can just download the expansion pass right now if you already have the expansion pass for the Nintendo Switch Online.
Indeed.
Alright, buddy, why don't you talk about Dead Cells next?
Dead Cells is gonna have a also with Dracula's Castle, which means this is between like the Dead Cells crossover with Castlevania sort of ish.
Indeed. It says here, Dracula's Castle beckons in this new paid DLC for the rough-like action platformer Dead Cells. Virtual through the castle's hellish halls, alongside Victor Belmont and Arkide in a showdown leading up to Death and Dracula himself. Dead Cells return to Castlevania and sinks its teeth into Nintendo Switch March 6th.
Indeed.
All right. The next one we have is We Love Katamari Reload plus Royal Rakan. This is another Katamari game. It says here, run around and collect doodles of objects in this remaster of We Love Katamari. Enroll in a classroom, a zoo, and space as the Pine-sized sun in order to restore the twinkles in the heavens. New features including playing as the young king of all cosmos in 5 new challenges, and taking pictures with a selfie camera. We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Revive launches on rolls onto Nintendo Switch. June 20th. And any active Nintendo Switch Online member can play a free game trial of Katamari Reroll on February 20th.
Yep.
Alright, why don't you talk about this next one, buddy? This is a highly anticipated Capcom IP that nobody thought was going to return.
This game is called Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. The time-bending murder mystery the ghost trick returns in HD. After kicking the bucket and becoming a ghost, you acquire the ability to possess and control objects, uncover Sensel's unknown past, and help unravel mysteries that occurred that fateful night. Ghost Tricks Phantom Detective Spirits onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep. And to be honest with you guys, when I first saw this, I'm like, what is this game? This game sounds underrated.
Underrated is an understatement.
You're saying it's way more than underrated?
It's buried, buddy. It's even more underrated than Ace Attorney was at one point.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm saying something. Okay, this one was also unfortunately leaked, but I'm glad it got confirmed.
Yep.
It's Bento Contest, 1 and 2 HD Remaster, Wings of the Heart.
Yep.
So it says here, Wings of the Heart take flight once more. A remaster collection of both Bento Kento games, originally released on the Nintendo GameCube, is coming to the Nintendo Switch. These emotional journeys feature a distinct card-based RPG system with split-second decisions edge you closer to victory. Well, revelations will come to light in the skies and the ice above and the lands below. Bento Kento 1 and 2 HD Remaster source into Nintendo Switch later this summer. Look forward to it, guys.
Yep, indeed.
All right. This next one, Ethan and I thought was style savvy, but it's something else, unfortunately. I wish.
That was close, though.
Indeed. Why don't you talk about this one, bud?
Alright, this one it says, Fashion Dreamer. Welcome to Fashion Dreamer, a faction game where you glump it up, and share your creations. Sorry about that. I paused there. On your quest to become a stylish influencer, choose from over 1,400 design options and connect online to expand your friend circle and grow your brand. Got an eye for fashion. Then get styling with Fashion Dreamer debuts exclusively on Nintendo Switch this year.
Yes.
Or should I say, sometime this year.
Indeed. So there's another game to look for it into. I'm curious about how it is, but maybe it draws some parallels with Style Savvy. Come on, Nintendo, please give me that game at one point or the other. I'm dying for an new installment. Sheesh.
Right?
But yeah. Okay, this next one is from a certain company. A lot of you may have never thought that was gonna come back. Deca Police played a futuristic role of a police detective and solved difficult crimes in this mysterious detective story from... Tell them which company this is from, buddy.
Level 5.
Yes, you heard me. Level 5, the developers of the beloved beloved Professor Layton series, wrong company. They are back.
Yep.
Indeed. Developers of the Layton series, as you'll explore a vast open world and experience the fun of detective reasoning. The Deca Police launches on Nintendo Switch later this year.
Indeed.
All right, next up is, oh my gosh, Fantasy Life is getting a sequel. Yes.
This came from the 3DS, of course.
Indeed. Now I have to go play the original Fantasy Life again. God, it's been so long.
That's with me with, I gotta replay some filing games that I remember thanks to Engage. It makes me want to play some of the, like, Radiant Dawn over again, man. Oh, gee.
I get about you, buddy. Alright, so, Fantasy Life the girl who stole time after drifting onto a mysterious island, where a bygone civilization won't prosper, you embark on a new life full of adventures. As you develop your island with crafting, quests, and combat, you'll also time travel to the past to unlock secrets and alter history. Fantasy Life, the girl who steals time, launches for Nintendo Switch this year.
Yup.
Alright, buddy, and you can announce this last one.
This last one, that came out of nowhere for me and MC. And we thought, that game, or not game, that series isn't going to return. And it did say it wasn't going to return. But at the same time, it's shotguns both. Instead, or let's just bring this particular series back And you know what it is? It's Professor Layton in New World of Steam.
Yes, this new venture is going to be very interesting to take place. As many of you know, the last installment that we have is on the 3DS, so we've been waiting a generation for this new adventure.
And we thought that it isn't gonna return. I mean, I swore they say Level 5 isn't gonna return at all or something.
And now they're coming back with 3 games? Sheesh. I take my words back.
Yeah, I didn't know either. It was confusing me, man.
No kidding. Okay.
Yep.
So, there's not too much information. We have to stay tuned for more details, but there is a new Professor Layton game on the way.
Yes.
Alright. This next one is Tron Identity.
Tron Identity.
Okay, so you enter a new grid in this narrative puzzle adventure set in the Tron universe. Unlock dangerous truths and revive what is lost as you navigate through a perilous world. Your decisions and allies you forge will actively influence the story with a multiple of possible outcomes by your actions. The future of the grid hangs in the balance. Tron Identity launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this April.
Yep.
Then they showed a slew of things like Minecraft Legends. I don't need to go over that again because we saw that at the developer direct, but it is coming April 18th to reaffirm with Xbox fans. And then Have a Nice Death. Oh, we saw this earlier too. Again, I don't need to say anything, but this one is also coming out March 22nd. Interesting title.
Yep.
And then Master Detective Archives, Rain Code. We've seen a lot about this game. They did confirm a release date finally. It is coming June 30th.
Yep.
And then finally, Harmony. Fall of the Revive. In this new narrative adventure from Don't Nod, you play as Polly, an upbeat woman who can travel between our world and Revive, where the Ivies live. When a mega corporation ends the balance of these two worlds, an apocalypse looms. Using a gift of creativity, Polly must choose which path to take to defend the world and save Revive. Many branching story paths with a revolving soundtrack by Celeste Composer, launching V sets the stage for your journey. Harmony, The Fall of Revive launches first for consoles, Nintendo Switch this June.
Yep.
All right, that is pretty cool. There's some other stuff that they announced, like Blanca, which is launching February 14th, which is next week. So you guys don't have to wait too much longer.
Yep.
We also have a reminder to all my Mega Man pals. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection is launching April 14th. So look forward to that as well.
Indeed.
Then we have Tales of Symphonia Remastered, which is going to return February 17th. And then Japan's most highly played baseball series has new entries that will captivate you at the first pitch. Huh?
I'm still here.
That will captivate you at the first pitch. Power Pros launching on Nintendo Switch later today.
And surprisingly, when I looked at the price, get this, guys, you're gonna be mouth dropping. The first time I ever see a game that went up to $1. I repeat, $1.
$1?
Yeah, $1. I looked it up.
That's That's cheap.
Oh, that's it. I wasn't expecting it, to be honest with you.
I was expecting $19, but $1? Huh.
I was never expecting it, man. Never expecting it.
Just $1? Okay then. I mean, I'm not complaining, but okay then.
I was never expecting that. Like, how could it be $1?
All right, buddy. Next one.
Let's see. Next one. Give me a second here.
All right, time to talk about some of the bigger games that were announced.
Hey, what about what are these other games like Tales of Sympia? We're not talking about these games, right?
I already talked about them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the other two. Okay. Okay. Do we talk about Pikmin 4 already or no?
Yeah, we talked about Pikmin 4, so it's time to talk about the other two. Other 4. I'll talk about the Octopath Traveler 2 and Disney Illusion Island. You talk about the other two, the top 2 here.
Okay. So the other two, like, let's see. Okay, so we got Kirby and all that, right?
Yeah, I got Kirby and all that covered.
Okay.
Like the top
you
2.
said there's other 4 I need to cover.
It's at the top of the press release, bud.
First release, okay. We can find it.
It's Metroid Prime.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. So there's another game that was shock for me and MC here. Let's say, guess what? It's also coming out today, and it got announced. Okay. So the link was saying Metroid Prime 4 is gonna get announced, but it was half right, half wrong. Unfortunately, instead we got Metroid Prime Remastered.
Metroid Prime Remastered is now available on Nintendo Switch digitally, and physically will be available in about 2 weeks.
Indeed.
So, yeah, look forward to Metroid Prime then as well.
Yep. I think this was remastered for the first game, I believe, so you get to look forward to play that for sure. That was after Metroid Dread. That was one of the good Metroid games we played today.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, definitely. So we'll get some Metroid goodness on here. Hopefully Prime 4 is not too far behind here. Alright.
Yep.
So, yeah, that being said, Metroid Prime, and then, Ethan, talk about, a certain Breath of the Wild game.
Oh, yeah. Not Found Game. It's a different game, you say.
Yep. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, and also, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom got announced as well. And which is obviously it.
Yeah, you were saying, bud?
And it's released till May 12th this year. So, of course, this is a sequel from the Breath of the Wild, of course.
Indeed, which launched on the launch year of the Switch, which was, of course March 3rd, 2017.
So far, what I see the gameplay, well, there's no gameplay, it's just trailer. So far, what I see, it has a good chance this year. This is going to be a good game.
Indeed. We have the Standard Edition, which is available for a suggested price of $70. Yeah.
Ooh. It was linked too on here, and I'm like, it was weird on the air, and it was linked like that, and we all thought it's like, I don't know, it's confusing me, man. Why 70? Like, what? What is this?
Nintendo must have a lot of confidence in this in the Zelda game to put it at 70. Whew.
I don't think they would do it on every game, of course.
Yeah, because Pikmin's 60, so clearly not every game's going to go that route.
No. Maybe the reason why it's going that high, because they knew this is the hype. This is like the game that people would definitely purchase a lot, so they figured spike up the price, which I'm not surprised about.
Agreed. And
that's like their business decision, but technically,
yeah. All right, and then there's also going to be a collector's edition. Tell them what the collector's edition will include.
Okay, collector's edition. Let me see if I can find it. It is a collector's edition for Legends of Tears of the Kingdom.
Yep.
Let's see. What was it?
Yep. It says right. It says right here.
Hang on. It's hard to find it. It's a bunch of. I'll look. Okay. What did I miss? Ooh. Okay. Hang on, folks. I'll look for it. I'll find it. I've got it somewhere. Oof. Where'd that go? Okay. It's somewhere. Okay, there it is. Alright, let's see. What it includes is it has a physical copy, art book, concept art, steelbook case, and an iconic art steel poster, and a set of 4-pin badges. And also has a new Link amiibo along with it.
Yeah, there will be a new League amiibo that will launch outside the game, separate from the collector's edition.
Whoa! Oh, it's sold separately, I meant to say. It's not with the collector's edition, excuse me.
That's okay, but yeah. So, yeah, there is a separate collector's edition as well.
Yep.
But yeah, there's that as well. So, that one, the collector's edition will be available for $130.
Indeed.
So yeah, you got two things to look forward to. So look forward to Metroid Prime Remastered, which is available now digitally and physically will be available 2 weeks from now. About 2 days actually before the release of Kirby's Dream Land Deluxe.
Yep.
And then Breath of the Wild, which is coming out later. Now before we wrap this up and tell you our opinion on this direct. We have Disney Illusion Islands. We know the release date now. It is coming July 28th.
Yup.
And then February 24th to reaffirm that about Octopath Traveler 2. And there's the demo that will contain the opening hours that is available as we speak. Now, I won't be covering that on the channel because I haven't even played the first Octopath Traveler, so. But I know a couple of my pals on Twitter and Discord are going to be very excited about this, so this is good to hear. But yeah, I'm very, very hyped.
Indeed.
Alright, well, that being said, there's so much coming up. So, yeah, alright. So, our opinion. Now, first, like I said before, I am thankful that none of the direct stuff is coming out in March. Thankfully.
Yeah, I gotta say, if I'm one, especially blew me away, and Splatoon, oh, jeez. That Splatoon, I still can't get over all that win, man. Like, okay, you know what? Okay, what I see in the eShop so far, like, look for it, there's nothing there for it yet.
Dang it. I have my Switch up right now. Let me double check and see if it's up yet.
I mean, right now, what I'm seeing, there's nothing yet. But that won't not be like that forever. I knew that. Maybe they're just taking their time to update everything after all the direct happened.
Very true. I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo Silvers got slammed hard. There's like 4 big things that dropped today. 5 big things that dropped. 3 demos, and then 2 Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack things.
Well, I'm just glad I got Splatoon 3, this and that. Well, I also got the FOM expansion right in time, too. I'm glad I got that in time.
Yeah, you're right, buddy. Nothing up on the eShop yet, so it might not be available until later tonight.
Oh, yeah. Well, is it to pre-order or something?
Yes, to pre-order.
Oh, okay. Well, through eShop, I guess. Or me pre-order in general, but... Oh, yeah. Eventually, me and we'll get it eventually for sure, since that was good. So there is a side story to that, besides what we saw. So there is a side story to it.
Yes, yes, I'm
Yeah.
very excited for that. But yeah. First of all, like I said, thankfully this nothing's coming out in March, other than the stuff that we already knew was coming in March. So, thank you Nintendo for holding off. Oh, phew.
Yep.
Oh, this means me and Ethan can still do a potential plan for that month in terms of going to that con without having to worry about anything. So we could leave a sigh of relief.
Yep. Yeah,
Uh,
for sure. And Advance Wars, I'll get you eventually. I will promise you. Since it is gonna be my first time trying an Advance War game, so no worries about that. It'll be after you know what we just said.
yep, yep,
Yep. Yep.
yep. So definitely that as well. Also, finally glad that Fantasy Life is coming back. So excited for that. Very excited to see what the new Professor Layton's gonna look like. Still shocked about Nintendo Switch Online getting both Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games today. I did not see that coming.
Well, of course, eventually we'll get that. Okay, so what I have so far online is, what was it, Super NES? Well, no, Nintendo 64. Do we have the other ones too besides the Game Boys?
Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, and the Game Boys. That's all that we've gotten for the expansion pack. And this is including the NES and Super NES titles that we already have for the system as well.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so a lot of people have been hoping for a GameCube. There will be some hopes in the future, but don't get your hopes high in the future, though. You never know. It not be that soon.
Agreed. So we have NES, Super NES. We have NES, Super NES, N64 for Game Boy Advance,
Yep.
and Sega Genesis. So we have pretty much all of Nintendo's very early systems prior to the GameCube era.
Yeah, we'll get more eventually, I think.
The only system that we're missing that still is in the handheld lineup that Nintendo could still technically bling, if we get any more, that is, would be Nintendo DS.
Oh, there's a good chance, but that one particular fun game, don't remind me. Don't even freaking remind me about that one.
Oh, you mean Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon Remake?
Oh, I still can't get over how bad that looking is.
Well, look at...
And
Hmm?
what?
No, what were you going to say, bud?
And on top of that, the Bob boss, I cannot say what it is. Let's say it was to the point that I can't even almost beat the game.
Yeah, Ethan struggled with that one. The Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon DS remakes bring back bad memories for Ethan.
Yeah, I know a lot of people also don't like it either.
Yep. So, yeah. But, okay, so our personal opinion and verdict. I give it a 9 out of 10 personally.
Mine would be 8 out of 10, though. But I'll admit one thing, though. Pikmin 4 sort of got me to say, you know what, fine, I'll try it out. Because I did try out Pikmin 2 before, and then maybe 4 might change things.
We'll see what happens. But yeah.
I'll try it for sure, no problem. No problemo.
Indeed. Alright, well, that is all for today's video. I'm very excited to see more from both of us. More for both of us. Like I said, I'll have the live stream back up. I just gotta do some editing on that, and it should be back up ASAP. And then also the recap should also be up alongside like 4 different recordings I got to do. So I got that, and also look forward to seeing my vlog. Ethan's probably very excited to see the vlog too as well, to see what I was up to while he was unfortunately stuck at the airport.
Indeed.
And of course, like I said on the day 2 vlog, you'll see my special little announcement about a game system that me and Ethan have been dying to get a hold of.
Yup.
All right. Well, that's all for now. This is yours truly, Music Clues.
Ethan, signing out.
And y'all have a nice
Gaming day.
see ya.
See ya.